Warning, there's one simple habit that could be slowly draining your strength, hurting your memory, and even putting your heart at risk after the age of 70. And you might not even realize it. It happens every evening, and it seems harmless. But over time, it can silently erode your health and well-being. Do you find yourself staying up just a little too late, maybe watching TV, scrolling through your phone, or simply lying there wide awake? If so, you're not alone. But here's the truth. Sleeping late after 70 isn't just a small inconvenience. It can be a serious threat to your health. Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is your channel name or host name, and we talk about everything that matters to you after 60. Your health, your independence, your happiness, and how to live your best life, no matter your age. If that sounds good to you, make sure to click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone you care about. And if anything in this video speaks to your experience, don't forget to leave a comment. We love hearing from you. Now let's talk about sleep. Not just how long you sleep, but when you sleep. You see, your body isn't the same at 70 as it was at 30. Everything changes. Your digestion, your metabolism, your brain chemistry, and your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, becomes even more sensitive. When you ignore that clock and stay up too late, you're fighting against your own biology, and that fight comes with consequences. Let me ask you this. Do you feel groggy during the day, even after getting a full night's sleep? Do you find yourself feeling moody, anxious, or even a little forgetful? Are you waking up earlier than you'd like, but going to bed much too late? These aren't just signs of aging. They can be symptoms of a body out of sync with its natural rhythm. As we age, our bodies begin producing less melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate our sleep cycle. Melatonin levels naturally start to rise in the early evening, signaling that it's time to wind down. But when you stay up late, you're ignoring those signals. And worse, if you're staring at a phone, computer, or television screen, the blue light from those devices actually blocks melatonin, keeping your brain in daytime mode, even though your body is begging for rest. And here's where it gets more serious. Studies show that older adults who sleep late, especially those who stay up past midnight, have a higher risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and even heart disease. Why? Because staying up late disrupts your deep sleep cycles, the stage of sleep your body uses to repair itself, balance your hormones, and strengthen your immune system. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine your body is like a garden. During deep sleep, it's like the garden is being watered, the weeds are being pulled, and everything is healing and growing. But when you go to bed too late, you shorten the time your body has for that maintenance. You wake up with a garden that's dry, tangled, and overgrown. Over time, that leads to problems: fatigue, confusion, pain, even illness. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm retired. I don't have to get up early anymore. Isn't it okay to sleep in if I stay up late? I hear you, and yes, being retired gives you more freedom with your schedule, but your body still runs on the sun's cycle. Going to bed late and sleeping in doesn't reset your natural rhythm. It confuses it. And the older we get, the less flexible our bodies become when it comes to adjusting to those changes. So what is the ideal bedtime for someone over 70? Experts suggest that the best time for most seniors to go to sleep is between 8:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. That's when melatonin levels peak and your body is most ready for deep, restorative sleep. When you align your sleep schedule with your natural rhythms, you'll find it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling truly rested, not just less tired. Let me share a quick story. One of our viewers, a woman named Carol from Michigan, told us she used to go to bed around midnight every night. She felt fine, but always needed 2 cups of coffee just to get going in the morning. Her memory was slipping, and she blamed it on age. But when she started going to bed at 9:30 p.m., everything changed. Within a week, she woke up without the fog. Her blood pressure dropped, and she even started remembering names and conversations better, all from just changing her bedtime. It might sound too simple to be true, but aligning your sleep with your body's natural rhythm can have that kind of impact. And that brings me to the next big thing that happens when you go to bed too late. Your brain doesn't get the cleanup it needs. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins, literally washing away waste that builds up during the day. Think of it like taking out the trash. When you delay sleep or don't get enough deep sleep, that trash piles up, leading to memory problems, mood swings, and even a greater risk for Alzheimer's disease. Yes, it's that serious. So if you've been treating sleep like an afterthought, just something that happens whenever the day ends, it's time to rethink that. Sleep is not just rest, it's repair, it's protection. It's one of the most powerful tools you have to fight disease, improve your memory, and feel young again. Let me ask you a small favor before we continue. If you found this helpful so far, please hit that like button. It really helps more people see this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. We're building a wonderful community here, and you're an important part of it. All right, now that we've talked about the body's natural rhythms and the science of sleep after 70, there's another critical piece we need to explore: the emotional and psychological side of staying up late spout and how nighttime habits can either help or hurt your health. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: the emotional habits that keep you up late at night. Because it's not always just about watching TV or scrolling on your phone, is it? Sometimes we stay up late because we feel lonely, or because we're worried about our health, about family, about the future. The quiet of the night has a way of making those thoughts louder. And before you know it, it's midnight again. This is something many seniors quietly struggle with. After 70, your days may not be as full or fast-paced as they once were. Maybe the house is a little too quiet. Maybe your spouse has passed, your kids are grown, or you just don't have the social connection you once did. And in that stillness, the nighttime can become the most active part of your mind. So you put off sleep, not because you're not tired, but because you're not ready to face the silence. If that sounds familiar, please know this: you are not alone, and you are not weak. This is a deeply human experience. But here's the encouraging part: you have the power to change your evenings into something beautiful, something calming, something that prepares your body and your heart for rest. Creating a bedtime ritual can be a game changer. It doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler the better. Try dimming the lights an hour before bed. Play soft music or nature sounds. Read a few pages from a book, not on a screen, but a real book with pages you can turn. Sip some warm chamomile tea. These small steps signal to your brain that it's time to let go. One of the most powerful things you can do is write. Keep a little journal next to your bed. Before you sleep, write down your thoughts. What made you smile today? What's bothering you? What are you grateful for? Emptying your mind onto paper is like lifting a weight from your chest. It's not magic, but it works. And remember what we said earlier: the blue light from screens blocks melatonin. So if you're used to watching TV in bed or checking your phone, try replacing that habit. You could listen to a podcast, do a short breathing exercise, or simply close your eyes and visualize a peaceful memory: walking by a lake, holding your grandchild's hand, sitting under a tree. These images calm your nervous system and prepare your brain for deep, healing sleep. Let me tell you about James. He's 74, lives alone, and for years he stayed up watching late night shows until 1 or 2 a.m. He said he wasn't tired, but he was. He just didn't want to face the stillness. After watching one of our videos, he made a small change. He turned off the TV at 9 p.m., lit a candle, and started writing 3 sentences a night about his day. That's it. 3 sentences. Within a month, he was falling asleep by 10 and waking up feeling more at peace than he had in years. One night, one change, one better life. Here's the thing most people don't realize: your body is trying to help you sleep, but your habits are often getting in the way. And when you override your body's signals again and again, it eventually gives up. That's when sleep becomes hard, even when you want to rest. But it's never too late to reset. Never. If you've been sleeping late for years, you can still change. It might take a week or two, but your body is remarkably responsive when you treat it with kindness and consistency. Start going to bed just 15 minutes earlier each night until you're in that ideal 8:30 to 10 p.m. window. Turn down the lights, lower the volume of everything around you and inside you. Now, I want to mention something very important. Depression and anxiety can often hide behind poor sleep. If you find yourself feeling persistently down, unmotivated, or anxious, and sleep is difficult night after night, please speak to your doctor. There is no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's one of the bravest and wisest things you can do. Good sleep starts with good emotional health, and both are equally important. You might be wondering, how long should I sleep? That's a great question. Most seniors need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. But it's not just about the hours, it's about the quality. You could be in bed for 9 hours and still wake up tired if your sleep is shallow or interrupted. Going to bed at the right time when your melatonin is high and your mind is calm helps ensure those hours are truly restorative. You'll know it's working when you start waking up naturally without an alarm. When you feel a little more clear-headed in the morning, when you're not nodding off during the day or reaching for caffeine to stay alert. These are all signs your body is thanking you for finally giving it what it needs. So many seniors assume feeling tired all the time is just part of getting older. It's not. Often, it's a sign of poor sleep. And more often than not, that poor sleep is the result of a bedtime that's too late and habits that don't support rest. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It means you care about your health, and that means the world to us. If you're enjoying this conversation, please take a second to click the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love, especially someone who might be struggling with sleep. Let's keep going, because we're not done yet. There's one more area we need to explore: the long-term effects of late sleep on aging and what the best bedtime routine looks like for someone over 70. As we continue this important conversation, let's take a moment to look ahead, not just to tonight or next week, but years down the road. Because sleep isn't just about feeling rested tomorrow. It's about protecting your long-term health, independence, and joy. And then when you consistently sleep late, especially after 70, it doesn't just steal your energy. It can quietly erode your brain, your heart, even your immune system. Did you know that late-night sleep patterns are linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline? It's true. When we delay bedtime past our natural circadian window, our deep sleep, the kind that flushes out toxins from the brain, becomes shorter and less effective. Over time, this can increase the risk of memory problems, even dementia. Your brain has a cleanup crew that goes to work during deep sleep, especially in the earlier part of the night. But if you don't fall asleep until midnight or later, you miss the prime window when this cleanup is most active. It's like skipping spring cleaning every year. Eventually, the clutter builds up. And that clutter, it's linked to conditions like Alzheimer's. But it's not just the brain. Sleeping late also impacts your heart. Seniors who go to bed later tend to have higher blood pressure, more irregular heartbeats, and elevated stress hormones. Even your blood sugar can be affected, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes, all from just pushing bedtime a little too late, night after night. And here's something you might not expect. Sleeping late can even weaken your immune system. After 70, your body is already a bit slower at fighting off illness, but poor sleep patterns can make it even harder. That's why people who stay up late often catch more colds, take longer to heal, and feel more run down overall. But before this starts to sound too heavy, let me reassure you, you have so much power to change the course of your health, and it starts tonight. Let's talk about what a truly healthy bedtime routine looks like after 70. Aiming for perfection, we're aiming for peace, for consistency, for ease, and above all, for sustainability. Start with a set bedtime, ideally between 8:30 and 10 p.m. This aligns with your natural melatonin rhythm. Try to stick with it every night, even on weekends. Your body loves predictability. Next, create a 30 to 60 minute wind down period. This means turning off screens, lowering lights, and quieting the noise around you and within you. Use this time to prepare both your home and your mind. Brush your teeth, lay out clothes for the next day. Take a warm shower or bath if that relaxes you. Listen to calming music or an audiobook with a soft voice. Avoid anything stimulating, like checking the news or having heated conversations. Your bedroom should be cool, quiet, and dark. Invest in blackout curtains if you need them. And make sure your bed is comfortable. If your mattress is too firm or too soft, it might be time for an upgrade. You deserve restful sleep, not tossing and turning. And please, no phones in bed. The light, the notifications, the habit of checking one more thing, it all wakes your brain up. Leave the phone outside the bedroom if you can. If you use it for emergencies, put it on silent or do not disturb mode with only key contacts allowed through. If you wake up in the middle of the night, and many seniors do, don't panic. Try not to check the clock. Instead, do some gentle breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, then exhale gently through your mouth. Picture a peaceful place. Don't force sleep. Just relax. More often than not, you'll drift back naturally. You might even consider a gentle herbal tea an hour before bed. Chamomile, lemon balm, or valerian root can help calm your nervous system. Just be mindful of fluid intake if you tend to wake up to use the bathroom at night. And here's a powerful final thought. Make peace with the night. Instead of dreading bedtime or dragging it out, treat it as a sacred ritual, a gift you give to yourself. You've earned it. Your body has served you all day. Now it's time to restore it. As we wrap up this journey together, I want to leave you with this. A good night's sleep is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. It's your body's time to heal, to process, to grow stronger. And the best time to give yourself that gift is not after midnight. It's not even 11 o'clock. It's earlier. When the sky dims, when the world slows down, that's your invitation. Answer it. Every day you wake up feeling rested, you gain more than energy. You gain clarity, strength, a better mood, a sharper mind, and a longer, healthier life. So please, if you've been staying up late for years, let tonight be different. Dim the lights, turn off the screens, make a cup of tea, and tell yourself, I'm going to bed early because I love myself, because I want to stay strong, because I still have so much to live for. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. If this video touched you, helped you, or made you think about your own habits in a new way, we'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below, even just to say hello or share your bedtime routine. And if you found this valuable, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend or loved one who could use better sleep in their life. Here's to deep rest, sweet dreams, and waking up to more beautiful mornings at any age. You deserve it. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.